Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Authentic Info Podcast. I'm your host, Admire Sandile Chawuk. Now, we saw the Secretary General of the ANC revisiting the VBS matter or scandal. We know that there have been people who were prosecuted, and we know that even some EFF members related to the Deputy President Floyd Shipambu were implicated in that case or matter. But it was later found that it was not, they were not directly linked to VBS, but rendered services to, I think, Vale Investment, if I'm not mistaken, but to one of the companies which was directly linked to VBS. It's just a stunt which these media houses which are against or paid to be against the EFF or promote propaganda against the EFF, focused on. And then we let those who looted billions, they were let to be free. And then they focused on the few millions which were said to be stolen and benefited the party. Now, this is not about that, but it's just a reminder or background of why Mbalula revisited that case. He says that it is known that people in Limpopo, in various municipalities, took money which belonged to municipalities and invested in VBS, and that money was looted. So he says that even if they have resigned or fired, there's no way that the law must not take its course. These people must be investigated and they must face the music. So heads are going to roll in the ANC. And people thought maybe this matter has been put under the carpet, but it seems like that is not the case. And they are going to revisit this matter, and people are going to account. And these, in the main, are ANC members who were executives in various portfolios or councils of municipalities in Limpopo. So they are going to account, they are going to be investigated, even though they are no longer in power. Even though one was, for example, an executive mayor or speaker, for as long as these people formed part of council that even advised that some money that belongs to the council or belongs to the municipality must be invested in VBS. These people, even though they are no longer in power, they must come and account. They must face the music. They must go to court. They must be prosecuted, investigated, and things like that. So I know it's a headache now for people who thought now they were done, this matter is closed, it's done. But the mind of a criminal is somehow, you know that what you have done is wrong. You know that the money that was allocated to a municipality was supposed to help communities. But you connive with other corrupt people to use that money that belongs to the community where you come from. And then you go and invest. For what? Because if municipalities need to invest, the state should have made it a duty that municipalities own a certain number of companies, and these companies must benefit the municipality, make money on behalf of the municipality, that the municipality must have shops in each and every mall, share a certain share of percentage, and things like that. We know that the municipality sells land, they have rental buildings and things like that. But I think this is where they should invest more, not to take money and put it in a bank like VBS, which is very small. Although they had a vision, but how do you take money from, for example, from Guyana to Venda? There are many things that money should have been directed to, and we know that, for example, places like Mopani on its own, there's a problem of water, and there's a bulk water supply project which is not coming to an end. I think it's now 10 years old. There's no progress. So these are the things which municipalities maybe should jointly try to work on and solve the problem of water, solve the problem of clinics. There are no clinics in Guyana, there are no clinics in the communities of Malamlel. People flock into to the nearest town just to see a nurse, not even a doctor. So you find that people are taking money and invest it, saying that it is not their duty that they should be a clinic, it's not their duty that they should be a hospital. But you have money. It's your duty to lead. It's your duty to make sure that as a leader, your communities have access to water, healthcare, and things like that. But maybe it's just useless leaders. But I don't think they're useless. They are just heartless. They are just greedy. They are just, they just don't care about people. And then they choose to use money which was supposed to help communities which are suffering. And they use that money, to go and invest in VBS. And then they will come through the back door to take it all and loot. So I agree with the Secretary General of the ANC that these people cannot go free, even though they are no longer in power, even though they are no longer serving the ANC, they are no longer serving in those councils in municipalities. They must go to them wherever they are. Even if they have nothing, they must come back and face the music. They must come back and account, so that those who want to take that direction should know that if you do something like that, the law, the might of the law will not be lenient on you. So these are just my views. This is Authentic Info podcast. I don't agree with looting, especially in communities, in rural villages. I come from a rural village, and the first day I arrived in the city, I saw a huge difference. Every time when I visit, places like Midrand, I see that compared to where I come from, we have leaders who don't have vision. When I see these beautiful malls, when I see these private hospitals, I can see that I come from a place or a village that has visionless leaders. I come from a town that has visionless leaders, because sometimes it's not a matter of having billions, but creating attractions and growing your town. But if we still have leaders who will take money to another town and invest in a bank which is very small, and later go and take that money and borrow it for them and with no interest, and then they don't even pay it back. I think it's very reckless, and these people should be held to account. Thank you for watching.